Panthers, and welcome back to another episode of PTV. I'm Amy Chang, and happy Tuesday. Even though we have no homecoming game or dance, we are still celebrating homecoming week. We have dress-up days every day of the week. Today is fall colors, tomorrow is PJs, and dance is performing online. Thursday is formal wear with the announcements for homecoming court. Lastly, Friday is the National Trans Day of Remembrance. Wear pink, blue, and white. Can't wait to see all of your spirit. While the school spirit is strong, let's spread that spirit during the holiday season. Toys for Tots is going on right now, and it ends December 5th. Donate toys and gifts of $10 or more to the front of school. For all you seniors applying to the Cal States, there is a workshop being hosted by the CCC. The workshop is tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., and another one from 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. Come prepared with your application and any questions you might have. Earlier this year, Angel sat down with some of the theater department students and discussed what they could have planned for the school year.
With so many memorable performances such as Cinderella, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Little Shop of Horrors, we as the audience have become so used to walking into this theater and receiving nothing but outstanding performances. This past month, however, we received a different type of performance from a different stage. Let's go take a look at what it took to run a virtual 24-hour.
We had to make quite a few adaptations to the virtual format. Online theater is really different than in person. This event was a bit smaller than usual, a large part because we didn't need quite as many technicians as we usually do. So usually with the lighting department, you go in the pack and they have like this switchboard and they talk about the different colors of lights that they're going to use and things like that. But this was more like, okay, do you have a lamp? Like, let's bring a lamp over there to see if we can see your face.
I think a lot of the challenges just came from finding new people. Just getting some new faces in there was a bit of a challenge, and getting some returning faces as well.
Even though this year has been filled with many uncertainties, the theater department is still planning on having many events.
So we actually have a pretty good idea of what we have out laid for the year. We added this Broadway Cares event. It's kind of like a variety show, and at the end of the day, all proceeds go to the Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS Foundation. And we usually have a musical in the fall, and we have a play in the spring. This year, our musical was a chorus line, which is very movement-based about dancers. And so we figured, okay, we'll move that to the spring so we could potentially have more flexibility with that. But we're doing a radio play this fall. It's essentially like a play told over the radio, and so we're planning on actually getting that on local radio. It will also be live streamed. You know, the theater community, our main goal is to really just be this open area where people can come and they can express themselves and they can be who they want to be. And that's why it's really important that we're doing these virtual events so that we can keep on creating.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Angel Mendoza.
One night that I still remember as a freshman was Panther Preview Night. This year, it is being held on Wednesday, December 16th. There is a flyer on the newsletter to spread word to the new Panthers. It starts from 5 p.m. and goes to 8 p.m. The PSAT is happening for those who want to take it. It is going to happen on January 26th in person. Priority registration is open for juniors now and will soon be open for sophomores and freshmen. Elementary and middle school students have opened back up, but the Ventura County is heading back into the purple tier. This, however, means schools will not be affected, and NPHS is still expected to open on January 19th, 2021. As middle school and elementary school are going back in person, some people are still learning online. Logan took a look at the policy of the mixed classes, with people being online as well as in person.
Hey Panthers, I'm Logan here to present you with today's Panther Window. As some of you are returning to an in-person class or two, you may be wondering about what would happen if students were to come in contact with the virus. Well, luckily the district came out with a plan for such problems. If 5% or more of a population at a school is to have the virus, or a family member with the virus, that particular school will shut down. In the case that 25% of the school district comes in contact with the virus, the entire in-person school district will be shut down. However, Mr. Lapierre stated, quote, individual school closure may be appropriate when there are multiple cases in multiple cohorts at a school, or when at least 5% of the total number of teachers, staff, and students have cases within a 14-day period, depending on the size and physical layout of the school, end quote. This means that we all need to stay safe in the upcoming weeks and do what we all can to make sure we destroy the virus. If none of your classes have opened up, be sure to remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel, as we should open up by early 2021. Have a great day, Panthers.
Do you want your favorite song to be in the yearbook? The Pop Print Yearbook is collecting songs to create playlists for each of the grades and faculty. Additionally, seniors this year, you get to choose a song to put under your portrait in the yearbook. Please check your Learn account email to fill out the Google form with your favorite school-appropriate songs. Unfortunately, Panthers, that's all I got for you today. Have a good day and stay safe. We'll see you on Friday.